Hello, so I'm just going to do a quick review of the new Bikila Evos which are here. If you've seen these before, now I've worn them before a fair bit on the road. They came in probably end of March, beginning of April, and they've been great. I've enjoyed running them. They're a couple of millimeters thicker than the old Bikilas, so they've got this EVA sole. And the EVA is actually not standard EVA, it's a patented EVA that Vibram have combined with a kind of rubber compound. Of course, Vibram's heritage is that they're sole specialists, and so they have all this kind of amazing knowledge you'd never even think about in terms of sole design, sole function, and so on. And so what they've done is they've created something which is essentially like the EVA of a running shoe. They've made it 6 mils thick, and normally EVA would break down if you were to run on it, and that's why most running shoes have a layer of rubber between the EVA and the ground. But with this model, what you can see is that there's EVA actually in contact with the ground. Now you do have some rubber on it as well, on the key contact points, but essentially the main thing is that EVA is super light and it's also super flexy, so it really feels like your foot molds to everything. It really can bend round and grip over, and it's amazing really. So it's got a very barefoot feel, and like I say, super light. So the extra couple of millimeters is kind of contentious in a way, because the whole thing with minimalist shoes is that they're supposed to be as close to barefoot as possible. But the thing with the 6 mils is that it's based on feedback from the market, and essentially what we were being told, what Vibram was being told, is that if you want to run longer distances, then the thinner soled shoes were, for a lot of people, not the shoe of choice. They would go for an off-road shoe, even if they were running, say, a marathon on the road. So it was just purely because they wanted that extra couple of mils underfoot. So also when you're pushing hard against the ground, when you're racing, then again, having a 4 mil sole is great if you know that the surface is completely flat and you're not racing over too long a distance. When you're trying to get a fast time over a long distance, or there's a risk of cobbles or stones or knobbly bits, whatever, then what you find is that you get quite sore under the forefoot if you're barefoot. So that's the idea of the 6 mils. And the other thing is that really, if you want to run on stuff like this, which is great, it feels nice to actually run over this stuff. It feels really good. It's really kind of brings you alive and keeps you aware. And so you can always pick a thinner soled version if that's what you want to do, just a nice casual run like I am this morning. But if you really want to push it, if you're going for your PB, or if you're in a race on a trail, then the idea is that you can just push against the ground that bit harder whether you're on a trail or on a flat surface. So that's the Bikila Evo, and hey, they look pretty funky too, eh? Not bad, not bad. Anyway, that's my little review, and I'll see you soon.